situation is under control.
You now have 15 seconds to comply.
Stand back.
I'll do one better, cop. I'm out of here.
You now have 5 seconds to comply. 4.
I said
3,
everything is under control.
1.
Ed,
I
stand
am now
there.
authorized to use physical force.
Welcome back to another episode on Beho Reviews. In this episode, we take a look at a guilty pleasure game of mine that I've wanted to play with my childhood memories circling around the movies with ROBOCOP Rogue City. Watching ROBOCOP growing up, I absolutely loved the first and second films as one of the best brutal action films of all time. I even loved playing and wasting so many quarters on the arcade game to the 16-bit side-scrollers on the Sega Genesis. Just like my dad said, that convinced my entire family to watch the film is how you can beat a cop and a robot in one movie. It's just gotta be good. I was extremely excited to try this installment based on that original style of films. ROBOCOP Rogue City was developed by Teon and released by Nacon in 2023 for the PlayStation 5, Windows PC, Xbox Series X and S, and Mac OS. This first-person shooter takes us back to the city of Detroit with crime at an all-time high that also brings in mega corporation Omni Consumer Products, also known as OCP, into the discussion to revamp the city. The story has ROBOCOP set between the films of ROBOCOP 2 and ROBOCOP 3, where Alex Murphy and his partner Ann Lewis is thrown into yet another crime syndicate with the new guy shooting Lewis that sends her into a coma. The story has ROBOCOP push to find justice for his partner as he endeavors to solve what the new guy's ultimate goal is.
Wendell Antonowski has the street vultures collecting bodies. His intent is not clear. I opened your present. It helped. Thank you.
Along the way, ROBOCOP does hallucinates a lot about his past family as he tries to maintain control throughout the game.
You hear me?
You worked so hard, honey. Why don't you take some leave? We all could use a little break from this reality, don't you think?
Wakey, wakey! I'm talking to you, Shiny! Stand back from that door, or I'll shoot her! I swear to nuke!
I don't know what I would do if I ever lost you.
I do love the fact that you are allowed to speak for ROBOCOP and select choices and responses to eventually make your own style of ROBOCOP, and does have feedback from the community in a negative and positive light. It was a very nice touch in this regard in increasing the character development of ROBOCOP himself. The gameplay in the action portions of the game is really why you're here, as this is the best version of any installment I have ever played that made me feel like ROBOCOP. The way he moves, shoots, and feels really does bring to life what I remember in the films and much more. That slow-moving tank we saw in the films is the same here. You can actually have ROBOCOP dash as well, but you shouldn't get too cocky, as ROBOCOP can die if you're not cautious later in the game. There are upgrades to ROBOCOP's skill tree where you can upgrade moves, vitality, and much more. Upgrading his stats and gun was also a blast, mixing and matching what was the best, like no reload for me, for his tried and true semi-automatic handgun. Even with the feeling of being ROBOCOP, I have to say that the detective portion of the game is the absolute worst part. It might be due to me just wanting to be ROBOCOP and blast everyone, but looking for clues that pushes the story forward really took me out of the game. For every action sequence, there seemed to be an equal amount of detective work that you had to go through. I know that detective work and investigations are a part of real-life police work, but I just want to be ROBOCOP and blast criminals. The visuals here are very well done and brings the original films back to life, but besides ROBOCOP and other mainline characters, the character models could use some extra help, but this did not deter me in any way not to continue the game. Overall, this is a fantastic representation of being RoboCop in Detroit like the original films that is a total blast in playing, but is taken back with its lackluster detective and investigation portions of the game. RoboCop Rogue City gets a 6.5 out of 10 for its great action sequences of just being RoboCop, but takes you out of that feeling with its unfortunate detective work that really drives the game down. That's it for this look at RoboCop Rogue City. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. Beho out and Greg, take us out of here, and I will see you all next upload.
All cops have to follow rules, especially you. You're a cop and a machine, so you can't go. Your systems won't allow it. Right?
Wrong.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.